pants because I devoted my life to making women feel better about themselves by using clothes, right, as tools. I see clothes as tools to help you feel better about yourself. And so that's hard to do sometimes because women all come in different shapes and sizes. And there are pants that work on some body types and there are pants that do not work on some body types. But I've tried the hardest that I possibly can, I promise you, to make pants for QVC that will work on the most body types possible so that you have less drama in your life. That's important to me. Okay, so as you can see here, these have that beautiful slim fit. We talked about this before, but if you're just tuning in right now, they fit close to the body. So order your true QVC size. However, if you're scared to death of pants that fit close to the body, you could go up in size a little bit more if you wanted something a little roomier.
Well, they're 59 cotton, 36 poly. They do have 5% spandex in them. 25-inch inseam. Both of our ladies 8.5 or 5 foot, 5'9", 5'8.5". So you can get an idea, and you'll see Ann out here in a second. There are 3 different colors for you to choose from. 2 solids. The white, which is solid enough that you probably even could wear your red undies, although I don't suggest it, underneath. And then navy. And then you have that wonderful print that you said to me, Clinton, when we saw it. Yeah. That's everywhere in New York, right?
This jacquard print is everywhere in New York right now. It's the hottest print.
It also reminds me of a man's tie.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
A man's tie. Yeah, jacquard's often done in men's ties. Exactly. It's a very going back to Mary Tyler Moore. It's a very sort of 60s, 70s kind of print as well. Yeah, yeah. So as you can see, we have the ladies in 3 different colors, and they all work as beautiful neutral pants. If you're afraid of the jacquard print in the pant, do not be afraid because they actually end up reading as a solid, so you can wear them with lots of other things in your wardrobe. So we have the great tops that I showed you before working with the pants. I mean, you'll notice here that they come down, if you're 5'9", so on most women then, if the average woman being about 5'4", if you're about 5'4", they're going to come down to about the ankle bone.
That's what I was
thinking. And then you can see that on the bottom there, you have the little button detail with the notch, which is really just a sophisticated trim detail here. And we've got some great stretch on the pants as well, so that they work with your body. You know, they're not like super vacuum sealed to the body, but they do snap back, so you can do all the bending and everything that you need to do without feeling as though your pants are working against you. And they come. Can I speak to one of your ladies about what the rise looks like? Yeah. Okay. So they come up a little. Now, once again, I've talked to thousands of women across the United States, and they say that their problem area very frequently is the sort of tummy area.
The belly, yeah.
Right. So if you carry a little bit of extra weight in your tummy, you have to go a little bit higher in the rise, because what that does is it sort of holds everything in. We call it like locking and loading everything in. So the rise is a little bit higher to hold everything in place there. But also the great thing about the higher rise is that it came back into style.
Yay.
So for a while, remember, everything was so low and you felt like things were hanging over the waistband. But now things have come up, which is nice. So not only do they do the duty of holding you in, locking you in, but they also look modern as well.
If you are joining us for the first time, the majority of what you see out here, we've played with during the hour, and we've offered you the majority of it in clearance price. Items recently on air, because I know many times that this is the time of the morning when you have just a moment to sit down with us and you're joining us for the first time. If you are like me, and I'm going to ask, Clinton, can you talk to me about the waistband? Because it seems a little more rigid than I need. So I would definitely need to go up a size to make the waistband fit.
Okay, so the waistband, yes, exactly. So the waistband, I did a thick waistband here so that it does a little bit of work as well in sort of keeping you sort of held in, which is nice. A lot of times if you have the narrow waistband, they can tend to roll down. But the fact that this is here a little bit more rigid means that it stays in place, which is really nice, as you can see.
You can kind of see, I opened it for you.
Right, so it's got the little button as well, so you're all covered here too. So we got the thicker waistband.
Double hook. Gosh,
the double hook is nice too. It's got the zip, as you can see. So it's just a nice base. Can we turn the pant around so you can see the seam that goes down the back?
Now,
as well.
Seam down the back. Ballerinas have the seam many times down the tights. Seam down the back works in sort of.
I'll tell you what. If you look at pants that have the seam down the back versus pants that don't, the ones with the seam down the pant, they look a little bit crisper. They look a little bit more polished, a little bit more streamlined. There's something about that line that just looked like a men's tailored suit. You know, when they have the crease in the back going down, it just looks like sharp, which is really nice as well.
And we'll take a look at that. It's not as noticeable, probably in the white, it's most noticeable, the crease down the back, but it sort of takes your thigh and, makes it look that much smaller, which
It does.
we like.
It's a little bit elongating as well. So I once again, I encourage you to read reviews on QVC.com about what people have said about my pants. They are, as I said before, you can't make a pant that works on every single female body. That does not exist. This pant comes as close as you possibly can get to that.
So try it. You have 30 days to love it or return it. It's all machine wash, tumble dry. I'm warning you, if you don't get your white pants, you're not going to find them come July, and July's almost here at this point, so we have to stop dragging our feet. The other thing I really like about it is you don't have to hem these. When you're looking at it, you're like, oh, I'm in, I don't have to hem them. I can wear all my adorable shoes that I've collected all season long with these, from a flat to, a wedge to something dressier, so really cute.
Yes, and a good point though, can I say something? The fact that these taper at the leg, which is nice, we're wearing heels with. A lot of times you wear a crop pant that is, if they're too wide and you wear a heel with it, they don't look great all the time.
Okay.
So the narrower leg like this does work great with flats and with heels.
Yeah, you can see the way that just slows all the way down, making those legs look even longer. 400 of you have already dialed in. A lot of you taken Clinton's cue for the jacquard and picked that up. By the way, we are going to keep Clinton with us. Jane will be with him because we had to share. I was nice and I loved my Jane, so I'll share you with Jane. But